Hey guys, so let's continue with our to-do application, right? And what we want to do in this video is that we want to give the user the ability to remove the task once they are done with that task. So first let me add a couple of tasks, task 1, and then I'll also add task 2, right? Now what we want to do is that whenever a user clicks on any of the task, right, that task should be removed. Now how can we do that, right? So if you would have thought that by manipulating the state task we'll be able to achieve it, you are absolutely right. So all we need to do, if you see, we are rendering the list of tasks by using the state task, right? Now all we need to do is somehow manipulate this particular array. If you manipulate this particular array, automatically the task will go away, right? So what we need to do is, if user clicks on this particular task, it should be removed. If user clicks on this particular task, then this should be removed, right? Now what is the accessing point that you will prefer? Think about it and then you can continue, right? So what I'll suggest is that using the index of an array is the safest option when you have to access something. The reason being, no two elements in an array can have same index, right? So if you see this right now, task 1 is at index 0 and task 2 is at index 1, right? It's not possible that two elements of an array can have same index, right? So if a user clicks on task 1, we already know that its index is 0, right? How do we know? Because we are also, when we are trying to map task, the second argument of the callback function is the index, right? So we already have the index here, right? So let's try to see this thing in action. So as already discussed in the previous video, that text input also receives a prop called as onPress, similar to button. We already saw this in detail when we were discussing the counter application. Now what we can do is we'll say console log and we'll say clicked, and let's also append the index so that we can see what index it is. So if I click on task 1, it says clicked 0. Now if I click on task 2, it will show clicked 1. So we already know which index has to be removed from the task, and if we remove that index, then automatically that task will be removed, right? So what we can do is, now since we have to manipulate this task, we'll be needing the set task setter function, right? And since our new state of task is dependent on the previous state of task, right? So we are gonna take this approach, right? The approach which we discussed in the previous video. If you haven't seen that, you should go back and immediately see this, because then it will be very difficult for you to understand. So let's call it pref task, and let's open the brackets. Let's create a temporary pref task variable, and let's just spread the pref task. Now as mentioned earlier, all we need to do is remove the element at the index for which this particular callback was triggered, right? So whenever this callback gets triggered, we were logging that particular index. So that particular index is nothing but the current index. So we just have to make sure that the element at current index gets removed from the task, right? So what we can do is we will say pref task, temp pref task is equal to temp pref task dot filter. Now just like map, every array in JavaScript gets access to a function which is called as filter. Now filter is also similar to, in terms of syntax, it's similar to map, that it expects a callback function, and the argument the callback function receives is the element, and then the next argument is the index. It also receives one more argument, that is the whole array, right? So we are not interested in all of the array. So we'll be like, okay, we'll say task. Now since we have already defined task, it becomes very confusing. Let's call it task local. That is the current task. So basically this filter will be iterating over each task. So we'll just call it as task local, and we'll also say index local. Now what we want, we already discussed that we already have the index for which we have to remove, right? So in filter, we can return a condition. If that condition is satisfied, if that condition is true, then that particular element will be stored in tempref task, else it will not be stored. So what I want to do is store only those elements whose current index is not equal to index local. If I just write that not equal to index local, and also if I return temp pref task, because I need to return an array, right? I need to return an array to set task, and since we are not going to use it, let's just put a underscore. Now if I click on task 1, it gets removed. If I click on task 2, it gets removed. Now the question here can be, why are we using index, right? So this is how we are able to achieve the removal of task. Thank you guys.